Hello everyone and welcome to the final sprint presentation of Quarterly, a badminton court management and booking system. Let's recap our journey from the beginning. In the sprint 1, we focused on building a strong foundations of the project, things like creating the GitHub organization, setting the project structure, and working through the initial design phase. In the sprint 2, we entered the development phase and launched our first core feature, which is the sign up and login with role management and the initial slot view page for booking. By the sprint 3, we reached our MVP. Player could finally book available slot with coin deduction and view their booking history. For the sprint 4 was the longest sprint and also where we delivered a lot of the major features, things like booking cancellation, downloadable PDF invoice, slot maintenance setting, and improved mobile responsiveness and also refine the UX UI across the system. In the sprint 5, most core features of the Quarterly were complete, including the wallet system, calendar view, and their manager bookings and check-in workflow. And now in this final sprint, we focus on the documentation, polishing user experience, and finalizing every feature across the Quarterly to make sure the system is complete and ready to use. And about the team responsibility, we have 4 members. First, Catalina, she is the backend developer and the tester. Nisha Gon is the designer and front-end developer. Parisha is the main backend developer. And me, Rajapapa, is the product owner and main front-end developer. We split the feature in 2 parts, which Catalina and Nisha Gon will work together on the wallet and top-up features, and Parisha and I will focus on all booking-related features and the slot management. Now let's take a closer look at each person's contribution.
Hello, my name is Katarina and in the core project I worked mainly on the back end. My main responsibilities were the user authentication and the wallet feature. I implemented the register and login API and also handled the front-end back-end integration so user can sign smoothly and start using the system without issues. I also worked on important parts of the wallet system, including balance checks, top-up requests with slip upload, and transaction history endpoints. Most of my work focused on making sure these wallet APIs worked correctly, were documented, and behaved consistently when tested through Docker. In addition, I contributed to manual testing. I wrote test cases, tested core flows such as login, booking, and wallet, reported bugs, and verified fixes to help ensure a stable user experience. This project also came with personal challenges. I had severe food poisoning that required hospital visit, and during the same time my mother in Finland became seriously ill and I almost had to fly back home. Despite that, I stayed committed and completed my back-end and testing tasks. And finally, the biggest lesson I learned is that teamwork is essential and a balanced division of work makes the whole process smoother, faster, and much enjoyable for everyone. Thank you.
Hello guys, I'm Nisha Gon, or you can call me Grace. My contribution starts from shaping the entire user experience of Quarterly. I decided the core UI concept, create wireframe, and high-fidelity mockup, and define how players and manager will navigate the platform. This early design foundation helped guide our development direction and ensure the consistency across all modules. On the front-end side, I partially implemented the homepage interface and components. Also added dynamic features like announcement slider and visual indicator that enhance usability of club. Another major part of my work was developing the About Us page, which served as the informational center of Quarterly. I designed the full layout and visual components and implemented multiple sections. A large portion of my effort went into the wallet module as well. I designed and built a full top-up workflow. I integrated the wallet APIs for creating transaction, listing history, showing real balance, and connecting the manager approval system. I also created a manager slip review module, ensuring both sides of the wallet system operated smoothly and reliably. For our final submission, I took the ownership of the documentation. I gathered the material from all teammates, structured full development narrative, and ensure everything was consistent and aligned with the academic requirements. Throughout this project, I learned how essential consistent schema design, great API communication, and connect data flow are when building a real-world system. I get a deeper experience with designing and integrating complex modules, but most importantly, I learned how valuable strong teamwork is.
My name is Felicia Yangsili, and I was responsible for backend development of Courtly badminton booking system. My main role was building all booking and slot features using the Jungle List framework. I designed and refactored the core backend schema, including booking slot, and slot status to support real booking behavior. This includes supporting multi-slot reservation, showing correct slot availableness, and managing both online booking and walk-in. I also developed key API like booking creation, cancel with refund, the manager check-in flow, and month view, day view, availableness endpoint. Besides writing the booking logic, I manage the database structure, handle migration, improve indexing, and optimize performance. I also set up and maintain the Docker Compose environment for development, so our backend, frontend, and database work smoothly together. Some challenges were dealing with complex booking logic, like preventing overlapping booking, handling detailed timing rules, supporting multi-slot booking, and make sure that wallet refund updates were correct. Other challenge was managing frequency schema change and solving the migration conflict. From this project, I learned the importance of clear schema design, predictable API, and thinking about real user behavior when building a booking system. I also gained a stronger understanding of Docker, especially how to structure compose file, set up environment variable, and manage multiple services.
Hi, my name is Rajapapa. For Sprint 1, my contribution focused on shaping the foundation of the entire system. I defined the feature scope in detail and worked closely with Nishagon on the designing phase, initialized the GitHub repository, set up the front-end folder structure, and wrote all the tasks clearly in Jira for the team. Moving into Sprint 2, we start development phase. I built the landing page, side-in-side flow, and the navigation bar, and lay out overall page structure for both player and manager side to prepare for the backend integration. Since time was tight, backend helped integrate the basic auth and the booking flow first. In Sprint 3, I cleaned up early integration, refactored components for clarity, and improved the structure so future will become easier. We also moved to the crowd database in this sprint and fixed the Docker setup, which helped solve a lot of environment issues across the machine. From this point on, I took on more of the main front-end implementation. During the Sprint 4, we faced the issue about mismatched schema, unclear type, and hard to integrate endpoint, so I initiated a full API redesign discussion. I helped rewrite the schema and endpoint structure with the backend to make development smoother. After that, I worked on major UX UI improvement for the booking flow, integrate all booking features, and integrated the manager slot control. Sprint 5, I integrate the calendar, manager booking, and check-in flow, and start writing the full API document for the entire system. This sprint also includes a big refactor to clean up shared component and align everything within the new endpoint backend. Finally, in the last sprint, my work was mainly bug fixing, updating all integration to the new endpoint, polishing UX UI detail and the testing. Throughout the development, I collaborate closely with the Baricia on the backend integration, and during testing, pass issue to Catalina for QA and bug reporting. The main challenge for me was the time and responsibility. Quarterly has many small but complex details, especially status and system logic, so defining everything clearly took a lot of effort. I also had to prepare the slide and demo video, which reduced my development time, but in the end, we managed to complete everything successfully. Overall, this project helped me grow a lot. It was my first time developing a system from zero and taking the role of the real developer. I learned how to work with the new team, collaborate across the role, and understand software workflow deeply. I believe this experience will be extremely valuable for me in the future. And that's all for our presentation today. Thank you so much for watching. Quarterly, easy court, easy life.